Another edition of Outside Shots presented by TheLines.com, digging into the West Region second round action, tipping off with UNC and Michigan State. The Tar Heels right around a 4-point favorite, and Michigan State was able to dominate Mississippi State for the most part throughout the entire game, while UNC took care of business against Wagner, especially in the second half. Armando Bacot with his fourth straight double-double, the Tar Heels center. Remember, UNC made that run to the national championship game a couple of years ago, led by Bacot. UNC should have their way in the front court offensively and all around, unless Michigan State can keep UNC out of transition. So keep that in mind, on top of the fact that UNC is allowing a top 10 opponents mid-range attempt rate across college basketball. So essentially, their opponents can get pretty clean looks, or at least attempt their fair share of mid-range jump shots from the free throw line and the elbows. Now, Michigan State, while they relied on their three-point shooting against Mississippi State in the first round, they are a mid-range jump shooting team. Top 50 mid-range jump shot attempt rate in the country. And that's where A.J. Hoggard, even Jaden Akins, Malik Hall, those guys tend to live. And UNC allows their fair share of mid-range jump shots because they typically play drop coverage with Armando Bacot. So schematically, if Michigan State can keep this game into a bit of a more methodical tempo on top of being able to get efficient mid-range jumpers, could keep this thing within the point spread of around a possession, maybe UNC by 2 or 3. But my numbers make this game right around UNC -3, -3.5. So not really a big enough edge to advocate. Usually in the NCAA tournament, considering sides are a bit sharper, you're looking for a 1.5 point edge. Regular season, maybe closer to 2. So I can't really say either way that I have an edge, a big enough edge, that is, towards Michigan State here to back the Spartans. Now, in the other Saturday matchup of the West region, the second-seeded Arizona Wildcats taking on number 7 seed Dayton. Arizona dominating Long Beach State in the second half, similar to UNC. And Dayton coming back, overcoming a 17-point deficit against Nevada on Thursday afternoon in the first round. And Durant Holmes and Kobe Brea finally started to get clicking. And Nevada's offense just could not handle Dayton's ball pressure. Maybe a little bit of an issue for Boswell and Arizona's guards, but similar to Michigan State's defensive setup, Dayton's defense ranks in the 90th percentile when it comes to opponents' fast break efficiency. So they're pretty good at limiting their opponents when they try to push the tempo. That's big for Arizona, a quick tempo, fast pace offense. Also, Arizona's defense ranks in the 46th percentile when it comes to at the rim field goal percentage over their last handful of games. Durant Holmes, one of the best bigs in college basketball, held in check for about 3/4 of the game against Nevada, but then once Dayton started turning over Nevada and controlling the pace, they were able to come back in the game, and Brea was also a big part of that from behind the arc. This spread sits at Arizona -9.5, -10. My numbers make it closer to Arizona -7, -7.5. So pretty substantial edge. And I also think you're seeing an inflated point spread in Arizona's direction just because Dayton got into a grinder with Nevada. The market isn't respecting the Flyers. No wins against any NCAA tournament team outside of their win over Nevada yesterday. So market shading in Arizona's direction. I think Dayton keeps this one tighter than the market is expecting, maybe around a possession or two, and Arizona gets a slim victory. But either way, I think the Flyers have some matchup edges, but they'll need to keep Arizona out of the fast break in order to keep this game on the tighter side of things. That's going to do it for this abbreviated edition of Outside Shots. I'm Eli Herskovich. You can follow me on X at Eli Herskovich. You can follow The Lines at The Lines US on X. And remember, if you're looking to fade or tail any of our bets that you can find in our Discord channel, link is over at thelines.com. In the top right-hand corner, you can get those bets in real time with the subscription option in the roll section of our Discord server. You can also get that $150 in bonus bets with your first $5 bet over at BetMGM Sportsbook. Promo code The Lines, one word to fade or tail any of our March Madness picks. And also, just head over to thelines.com to price shop the best NCAA tournament betting odds. Great tool. Highly recommend multiple sportsbook accounts along with price shopping. It'll help you advance your handicapping, whether it's college basketball or any other sport. So that's going to do it. Good luck on your college basketball picks for March Madness in the second round. So long, everybody.